When I was younger, I used to want to be a professional wrestler. As time went on, I realized wrestling is a very hard and dedicated sport, not as easy as you might think. Today I am here at East Bay Pro Wrestling, not only interviewing the owner, but the athletes that are the future of professional wrestling. Let's go!
I've seen guys who could wrestle great, amazing wrestlers. They can do any move you want in the ring, but have zero personality. They couldn't pop a crowd to save their life. I've seen guys that can pop crowds eating right out of the palm of their hand.
Yeah.
And they only know two moves. And I looked at her, and I looked at her husband, and I said, hey, she doesn't listen good, does she? And they got so freaking mad at me.
What a
And then I looked at her and I said, hey, I don't know who your dentist is, but you need a refund. And they were so mad.
Geez.
She yelled at me like this for the rest of the night. But yeah, Benoit was killer.
Yeah.
Too soon?
Too soon.
Too soon. Okay.
Oh my God, that's gonna go viral.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, he was a killer though.
Yeah. He was killer.
Yeah.
In the ring.
Yeah. Totally. No, we're not talking about anything else.
All right. Back to reality.
All right. How's it going, everybody, and welcome to Undisputed Conversations. I am your host, the most undisputed, the undisputed champion, Alejandro Cervantes, and I am here at East Bay Pro interviewing the owner of East Bay Pro Wrestling.
How's everybody doing? I'm Maynard Skinner. I own East Bay Pro Wrestling. I own World WWZ and PSG.
That's awesome.
Pacheco Square Gardens.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for letting us come and interview you guys today. I really appreciate it.
Bet.
Yeah, so I want to take it back a little bit and talk about your journey of how you got into the wrestling business here. So how did it all start for you? When did you become a fan, and when did you join the wrestling business?
It started with my dad. My dad watched wrestling every Saturday. It used to be a big-time wressling out of the Bay Area. And just went on from there. I wrestled in high school. In 1987, I went to Sacramento and trained with Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer for about 4 months, and wound up leaving there, and I went to raise a family.
Okay.
So I raised my family, got married, had kids, everything, and then around 2004, 3 or 4, I started training again, just because my kids were grown up. It was I had to achieve the dream, so to speak. So I started training. I said, I started training at West Coast WWCA with Paul Brown, and started training there. He shut down. I started training with Devil Mountain Wrestling. So my whole thing was, hey, I just got to achieve the dream. I gotta have one match, and I can quit. I can call it a day. I did it.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And one match led into the next match, then to the next match, and then, however many years later, here we are. I own a promotion. I own 2 promotions, and it's just. I always tell everybody, pro wrestling. Once you walk through that curtain, and you hear your music, you hear the crowd, you see the crowd, and you're walking to the ring. I mean, it's like,
yeah.
Put it right into your vein. It's a drug.
Oh yeah.
And it's a drug you can't live without. And I just, this defined me as a wrestler. I am a wrestler.
Yeah.
Period.
Do you still wrestle other than training?
No, I'm almost 60 years old. I'm 58.
You don't think bumps anymore?
No. I just had my last match and left my boots in the ring.
Oh, wow.
Was it last April?
Yeah.
last May, I had a big match with Boyce LeGrand. So I wanted to end it with somebody who I respect, and me and Boyce figured it out, and so my final match was with Boyce LeGrand. It was a street fight, falls count anywhere, no disqualification.
Wow. Okay.
And we beat the hell out of each other. We beat the hell out of each other for 18 minutes.
Wow. Okay.
And I'll always respect Boyce and thank him for that final match.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But now I'm just a boss man around here.
Yeah.
I train. I do a little training. Count the money, pay the bills.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Okay.
But one of the reasons why I started East Bay Pro and the East Bay Pro Wrestling Academy was, to give back. I love this business. This business is me. This business is, everything I dream about. But everything this business had given me, I want to give back to certain, students who want to be pro wrestlers.
Yeah.
Here, this is what I've learned. This is what I've done. We have the facility to make this happen for you. Out of this building, we run anywhere from 3 to 4 shows a month. So we have the place for you to debut, and it's worked out pretty good so far.
Yeah. How would you say the transition was from being a wrestler to training? I know a lot of people have a hard time letting go of the in-ring stuff. How was that for you?
It's hard. It's definitely hard. I mean, I still look at it and go, I can get in there and do it.
Because like you said, it's like a drug.
Yeah. But, I mean, I'm still here. I'm still training. I mean, I just cut back my drugs a little bit.
Yeah.
You just got to switch the drug up.
No, yeah.
But there's a certain time and a certain age where your body has to tell you,
It's time.
can't do it anymore, man.
Yeah. That's hard.
I mean, I could probably get in here and still give you a good match, but I'm going to hurt.
You're gonna, yeah.
It's going to hurt.
Yeah.
You get body slammed a few thousand times, and all of a sudden you're like, hey, I don't want to do this anymore.
How has that affected you, though? Because I know a lot of people go throughout the business and they feel it later on. Do you feel it when you wake up in the morning sometimes?
You just asked me that? Yeah. Do I feel it the next day? Yeah, there's been times where you have a match and you go through a match, you wrestle the guy, everything's great, everything good match. Hey, thanks, brother. You good? Yeah, I'm good. You good? You good? Yeah, I'm good. And you go home, you go to bed, you wake up, you're like,
That's when you feel it?
when did I get this lump on my head?
Oh my God.
And you got a big ass lump on your head, or you look in the mirror and well, where did I get that bruise from?
Yeah.
If you're afraid of pain, if you're afraid of owies and bumps and bruises, this isn't a business for you.
No.
I can get hit with a chair, I can get hit with a trash can lid, I can get hit with a kendo stick. I've been hit with just about everything there is to be hit with, but you got to like it.
Yeah.
You got to love it.
That's why you joined the business. Yeah.
It's part of the drug. It's part of the ups and downs of the drug.
Yeah.
Because when you get hit, like the yeet lid here, when you get hit with that in a ring, and you hear the crowd, oh, right to your vein.
Yep.
You get hit with a kendo stick, and maybe someone hits you a little too hard with the kendo stick. Oh man, I'm going to get you back. You're going to get a receipt on that one.
Yeah.
So the transition was good. I knew I did it on my terms, and I left the in-ring on my terms, and so I'm good and I'm at peace with it.
That's great. I love that. Now, what would you say is an advice for any like aspiring wrestlers, anybody who wants to get into the business? What is one advice you'd give them?
Have thick skin. One of the things is, one of the things that when I first got into this business, there was no internet. There was no Facebook or Instagram or whatever, everybody's got to talk shit online now.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to be a keyboard warrior. And it's like, I don't do that. If you look at me and everything I do, I don't talk shit online. I refuse. I won't talk shit about another promotion, another wrestler, a match I see online. I won't say anything because if I have a thought about it, I'm going to come see you face to face.
Yeah.
But a lot of people have talked shit about me, and I really don't care. You here at PSG, I got a big roll up door right there. You wanna come talk to me? I'll roll that door up. You walk through that door. You can talk to me and tell me exactly what you don't like about me, and then I'll tell you to go fuck yourself. Yeah. But you allow cussing on your podcast?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, good. But it's just have thick skin because people are going to talk shit about you.
Yeah.
Just train at your pace. I mean, some guys are going to get in here. They're going to hit the ropes. They're going to do all the bumps and rolls and the flying shit all over the fucking place. And they're going to get it like that. Okay, those are 1 in a million.
Yeah.
And then there's some guys it's going to take a couple years before you're ready to get in the ring because you just don't get it. You got 2 left feet. You don't listen. You don't show up, whatever. But it's your pace.
Yeah.
And whatever you put into this business, you'll get back.
Exactly.
If you put 110%, you're going to get 110% back. I don't know how else to say it. If you want to be a lagger, you want to be lazy, well, then you're not going to get much out of it. You're not going to get much out of this.
Yeah.
If you want to work hard, you want to do your due diligence, and again, social media is very important in today's business.
Oh yeah.
Get out there in the social media. I get probably 3, 4, 5 people a week contacting me from all over the country. Hey man, I'd like to be a part of your organization. I'm going to be in California on this day, and it's like, okay, dude, there's so many wrestlers right now in Northern California that I really don't need, unless you're something special. I really don't need anybody, And I also have my own guys that I train on my shows.
Yeah.
So,
what would you say is something that you look for in a wrestler when you're training and you're seeing all these wrestlers there? What's something you look for in them?
People that listen.
Yeah.
Not only do I train people to how to run ropes and bumps and body slam and headlocks and all that shit. We train people how to walk to the ring. You got to listen. You got to know the business. Some people get it. Other people don't get it.
Don't get it. Yeah.
It's like it's all about me. No, it's about the story.
It's a teamwork thing. Yeah.
It's about the story we're trying to tell. It's about the show. It's about the business. It's about the storyline. It's about,
taking care of your opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, if I see somebody dangerous in the ring, that's the last time I book them.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But why do I walk to the ring? Why does my character walk to the ring, and how should my character, who we've developed, walk to the ring? Should he high five all the people around the ring? Should he just walk around and look at people and or should he this that or the other thing? What should he do? or she do. And because it's all part of the psychology of this business, you know. I've seen guys who can wrestle great, amazing wrestlers. They can do any move you want in the ring, but have zero personality.
Yeah.
And they couldn't pop a crowd to save their life. I've seen guys that could pop crowds eating right out of the palm of their hand.
Yeah.
And they only know 2 moves. You know. But the way and I'm not knocking anybody right now, but Dean Malenko was one of the
Oh my God.
greatest wrestlers ever. Man of 1,001 holds. But do you want to be a Dean Malenko or do you want to be Eddie Guerrero?
Eddie Guerrero.
You know?
Dean couldn't say Suey if the crow sat him.
Yeah, and I mean, everybody wants to go. Everybody, hey man, I got tickets gonna go see Eddie Guerrero on Saturday night. But nobody ever went, hey man, I'm gonna go see Dean Malenko. God bless Dean Malenko, and he. I don't take anything away from him, but you know, there was no personality.
Bland. Yeah.
Bland, amazing wrestler.
Oh yeah. Same with Benoit.
Who?
Benoit? Chris Benoit?
Oh, Benoit.
Great
Benoit
wrestler.
didn't have to have personality. He was amazing.
He had it all in the ring.
He had it. I mean, he was just he had fire. You know.
Yeah.
But Benoit was killer.
Yeah.
Too soon?
Too soon.
Too soon. Okay.
Oh my God, that's gonna go viral.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Yeah, he was a killer though.
Yeah. He was killer.
Yeah.
In the ring.
Yeah. Totally. No, we're not talking about anything else.
All right. Back to reality.
All right.
Back to reality. We're talking about pro wrestling.
Oh my God.
But you know, you gotta you know, what is your character? Who do you want to be? You know?
Yeah.
When they told me to get my character going, they said make it a little bit of an extension of yourself. You know? So I'm like, I was just listening to some Leonard Skinner on the radio, and I went, Maynard Skinner. All right. From Sweet Home, Alabama. And at the time, Larry the Cable Guy was really popular.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So, you know, I went, okay, well, I got the stretchy Wrangler jeans, you know, and a pair of work boots from Walmart, a Wrangler or a flannel shirt with the sleeves cut off, and a camouflage hat, you know, and that was my
There you go.
That was my gimmick, and I went in there and I did it, and I did it for a long time, and it caught on, and then I went to the flea market and got a bunch of $2 camo hats, and I'd give them out to the kids around the ring, you know, and hey, I don't care what you got to do to get over. If any pop is good pop. It
is.
So,
what would you say is something that you tell your trainees when you're trying to get them to interact with the crowd and connect with them?
Look them in the eye.
Yeah.
Okay, when you go see a WWE show, and we don't mention the other company in this building, we don't. So.
Why so?
Because they're horrible. You know, a finisher is a finisher.
Yep. You tell them.
A finisher is a finisher. You know, it's your go home.
Don't be hitting it 1,000 times.
Yeah. Why do you have 8, 9, 10 finishers in a match? You're taking the people up, down, up, down, up, down. Pretty soon they're just going, will you fucking pin them? You know? Yeah. And all the boys in the back are going, oh, I can't use that move now.
Yeah,
because I can't use that move now. Now I can't. I mean, the Young Bucks, you know, how many super kicks?
Ruined the super kick.
Shawn Michaels can't use a super kick anymore. He does because it's the best one in the business.
It is.
But the Young Bucks, you know, dude.
Killing the business.
You just threw 50 super kicks in one match. You know, Let's slap our thighs more. But you ruined it.
They did.
You throws a DDT on somebody, and some guy gets up from it. It's like,
Nobody got a Jake Roberts DDT.
no, if you got it from Jake Roberts DDT, knock your ass out.
Yeah.
But what was the question again? I forget.
My original question was, what's something you tell your trainees to interact with the crowd, how to connect with them?
Well, you gotta look at the crowd. You gotta when you're at a WWE show. That's where I got off on that.
Yes.
I go off on tangents.
No, go ahead. It's great.
I'm old. When you go to a WWE show, you've got 8 to 10 feet before you go to the guardrail. All right, and then you got seating. Then you got it goes up. Well, here I got 4 rows on each side.
Yeah.
But over here I got 3 rows. But they see you. They see your face. Let them know I see you.
Yeah.
If you see somebody just going, look at them and go, if you're a face, hey, how you doing over there? All right, we're gonna get him today.
Yeah.
If you're a heel, hey, I told you to shut up. Do something.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at him. Hey, I told you to wait in the truck. Get your ass out in the truck. Wait it.
Yeah.
Shut up. Whatever. Because they're going to go home on the drive home and go, he told me to shut up. Yeah, screw that guy. I'm going to come back next week and I'm going to be louder.
Piss him off, yeah.
I don't care. This is independent wrestling. We don't want, the one-time fan is great. You pay money to sit down in a seat, great. You pay money to sit down in a seat, chirp all you want.
Yeah.
Scream, yell, cheer the faces, boo the heels. Great. That's what you're supposed to do. That's your job.
Yeah.
My job is to make you boo me. My job is to make you cheer for me.
Yeah.
The worst thing for a wrestler is to come in to the ring to silence.
Sad.
You don't want to come into the ring and people go, okay, yeah, all right. I want to hear cheers. I want to hear boos. I want to hear, all my wrestling here in Northern California. I was a face. I was a good guy.
Yeah.
And whenever I went to Oregon and Portland, I was a bad guy. And so I got my taste of each one.
Yeah. Which one do you like doing better?
Well, to walk into a room and get a room of 100 people to like you is hard.
Oh yeah.
It's really hard. And I was good at it.
Oh, okay.
I could pop a crowd really good.
Yeah.
To get a room of 100 people to hate you right off the bat, easy.
Oh yeah, super easy.
Real easy. Real easy. Yeah, I can get them either way. But I had I'd say a friend, mentor, whatever, up in Portland. He was a Portland, wrestled in Portland wrestling back in the 80s and 90s and everything. And Mean Mike Miller, and I was up there and he goes, Maynard, why do you gotta talk and yell at the crowd so much? Just give him a look. You could get, as a heel, you could just give a guy a look like, and they already know.
Yeah.
They know you're going to be a heel. They know you're the bad guy. In a wrestling match, if you don't establish who the face and the heel is within the first 10 seconds of both men being in the ring, you haven't done your job yet.
Yeah.
establish who the face is, who the heel is, who are they supposed to cheer, who are they supposed to boo.
Wrestling psychology right there. Yeah.
I mean, nobody wants to go, well, I like both these guys, but I just don't know who to cheer for.
Yeah.
That's you're confusing the fans, and they're confused enough as it is. They come in here, they think the shit's real. But
oh, Lord.
I mean, really, I mean, you got. I mean, I've had people wait for me outside after the
building?
match. Yeah, when I was a heel in Portland, yeah, people.
Oh my Lord.
I get people so pissed off that they'd want to wait for me, and I need to talk to him.
You ever get any old grandmas?
Do what?
Any old grandmas? Back in the day?
No.
No?
No old grandmas.
No? Oh,
But
you've heard the stories, right?
yeah, lots of stories.
Well, what was the craziest interaction you had with a fan then?
Craziest interaction I've had with the fan.
Like, anybody ever pull a blade on you?
No.
No? Oh, good.
No.
Yeah.
They better be really good with that blade. Like I said, I had a family one time that I was a heel, and I kept powdering out of the ring. Kept rolling out and walking around. Every time the face got up on, threw a few moves, I'd roll out of the ring.
Yeah.
Walk around. Shut up.
Yeah.
You, shut up. Never use profanity. I believe in family-friendly wrestling, but so there was this family in the ringside, and they kept yelling at me. I mean, they were the loudest, yelling at me the whole time. And I kept walking by, and I'm like, all of a sudden I walked by him one time, and I noticed the lady was missing teeth from here over.
God. My Lord.
And I looked at her, and I looked at her husband, and I said, hey, she doesn't listen good, does she? And they got so freaking mad at me. But
What a
and
heel.
then I looked at her and I said, hey, I don't know who your dentist is, but you need a refund. And
No.
and they were so mad.
Jeez.
She yelled at me like this for the rest of the night.
What a great heel, though. Oh, my God.
Well, you want to chirp at me, I'll chirp at you back.
Yes.
I'm going to chirp back at you.
Yeah.
That's what you paid for.
Right.
Don't yell at me, and But so then I'm just sitting there. I just want to get my money, maybe go to the bar, get a drink or two, go to my hotel, whatever.
Yeah.
So I kind of just look out the curtain. There they are. I told one of the kids, hey, kid, go tell them they got to go. They got to go.
Yeah.
Get them the hell out of here. I go, okay. He goes, hey, you guys got to leave. No, you got to leave. And I heard him out there, no, we need to talk to him. He says this and this and this. I said, well, you got your money's worth tonight.
Right?
But, so I mean, the lady was, we got to talk to him. And the husband's kind of sitting there going, honey, you're going to get me in a fight tonight.
Oh, my God. He knew he was going to get his ass kicked, too, probably. He knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. But they left, and I got my money. I went to the hotel, had a few drinks, and went home the next day,
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's stuff like that, and there's been a few times, as a face, I've never really had odd interactions with people.
Yeah.
Because everybody always likes you.
They like you, yeah.
But, yeah, so.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. That's really cool. Thank you
Yeah.
for sharing. I appreciate that. My next question to you, what goes on, if you don't mind sharing, and I try to be as respectful as I can, what goes on behind the scenes when there's a show going on? like you as the booker, what's going through your mind, and what do you have to do to prepare for what we see as the fans?
Well, as a booker, you get the show booked, 2-3 weeks in advance. You got your storyline. Boom, boom, boom. All right, you're gonna work this guy. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do this, this, and we're gonna have this. Whatever the storyline, and then what everybody asks, what do you want us to do? It's like, well, here's the basic story: A, B, C, and D. You guys fill in the rest.
Yeah.
You guys are pros. Fill in the rest. It's not the moves you do. It's the what you do in between the moves.
It's the story you're telling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just a bunch of guys, a bunch of knuckleheads back there. We got a monitor, and they could watch the match on the monitor. Mm-hmm. Bunch of knuckleheads watching each other, their buddies roll around in their underwear in the ring.
Yeah.
I tell everybody, my students, people that want to be students, this is the closest thing you're ever gonna get to being an actual superhero. Because A, you have an alias. B, you get to wear tights. Some of us get capes. Some of us wear masks. You got good guys. You got bad guys. Mm-hmm. We do battle. Sometimes a good guy wins. Sometimes a bad guy wins. And people cheer for you. People boo for you. It's the closest thing to being an Avenger or an X-Men that you're going to be able to get to. Mm-hmm. And just enjoy it. Yeah. Because we have to entertain all these people around this ring. Because if there's nobody around the ring, basically we're grown guys in our underwear rolling around, and that's not too cool.
No.
But, so you guys like that, huh? Yeah. If it's not the fans are what pays the bills.
Yeah, they're what makes the show, basically.
And there's some guys have a different opinion than I do. But as a promoter, I get it. The people that walk through the door and pay money to sit down and watch us do this crazy shit that we do, they pay the bills.
Yeah.
So we have to entertain them. If they're not entertained, they're not going to come back. Mm-hmm. It's the one-time fan I respect, I like, please come back. It's the repeat fan. Mm-hmm. The fan that keeps coming back.
Yeah.
Every week. Buying a soda and a cookie or whatever.
Coming with the signs.
Yeah, someone with a sign, Mm-hmm. Buys a T-shirt, those are that's what you want, We're here at East Bay Pro WWZ. We're known for being family friendly.
Yeah.
There's no swearing in the ring. No. No TNA like in WWE, It has to be family friendly. Mm-hmm. Because if I can't have a guy walk through that door with 4, 5, 8-year-olds, 10-year-olds, and feel good about it, hey, you guys can watch this.
Yeah.
But if you got guys in here, fuck you fans, fuck you this and fuck you that, he's not going to bring those kids back.
Yeah.
And we're very fortunate to have birthday parties here.
Oh. Yeah,
we will get moms, dads. Hey, man, we want to have our kids' birthday party here. And we, sure.
I should have had mine here.
Really?
You should have told me. I would have came. I'm not even joking. Would I have not?
Would you have brought 30 friends?
You have 30 friends?
Maybe I just would have brought these people. I don't know.
But we have birthday parties here. And usually our birthday party is on that side of the ring, in that section over there. And they can bring their pizza, their cakes, cupcakes, whatever they want. We'll set it up for them and the whole thing.
Yeah.
And we give them some free merch and this, that, and the other thing. So, but you get 10, 12, 8-year-olds screaming at the top of their lungs and going crazy and amped up on sugar and sugar, sour candy, Sour Patch Kids and all that shit.
Yeah.
They're all amped up and they see all this stuff going on, and you got, the same amount of parents, sitting in the back just laughing their asses off, and I'm just sitting there going, thank you very much.
Yeah.
But, I love having birthday parties here. It's a guaranteed 30, 40 people in the seats.
Yeah.
So.
I love it.
But yeah, family-friendly shows. I was told by a very smart person in this business that I absolutely respect, that pro wrestling is like going to Baskin-Robbins for ice cream. Okay? There's 31 flavors. Well, there's 31 flavors of wrestling. You go into Baskin-Robbins and, let me try that. Okay, I don't like that. Let me try that. No. Let me try that one. That's the one I like. Some people like the adult theme shows. Some people like the death matches. Some people like this. There's all these different styles of pro wrestling. There's lucha libre. There's American style. There's all kinds of stuff. Find what you like and watch it. Enjoy it. This is an amazing business with amazing people doing amazing things in this ring. The people that come through that door that want to sit in these seats, they want to see something that they're not. You know what I mean?
That's what it's about, yeah.
They want to see something that they are not. They don't want to see the kid that mows their lawn or bags their groceries,
Yeah.
in the ring.
They want to distract themselves from their lives.
They want to see something that they are not. That's why I tell everybody, hey, man, you got to go to the gym. You got to be, if you want to be a pro wrestler, you got to look the part. Sorry, that's how it is.
Yeah.
You got to get jacked. You got to get some protein powder. Get this, get that, get whatever you got to do to
look the part.
Look the part.
Yeah.
I powerlifted for 10 years.
Wow.
And when I was my heyday, I was about 290, almost 300 pounds. But I was pretty big. I was pretty strong. So you just got to look the part, because if you don't, why do they want to see the kid that mows their lawn?
Exactly.
Doing this shit. That's
the problem with wrestling nowadays, I feel, because I feel like a lot of people look like someone you see in the crowd.
Yeah.
The marks, So,
right.
I love that, because I feel like a lot of wrestlers need to hear that.
No.
Yeah.
What makes you different from everybody else? It's just like in baseball, basketball, football. You can be a high school baseball player, football player, basketball player. How many of those make it to the NBA, NFL, major leagues? Just like who's going to make it to WWE here?
Yeah.
I've had Thunder Rosa was my ladies champion for a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
She's from here. Yeah, she's in fact, her second match ever was in this ring.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and she's a great person. Great person. That's somebody who worked their ass off to get where they are.
Yes, for
guaranteed.
Sure.
She worked her ass off, and she's making a very good career out of it. And God bless her.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Shotzi Blackheart, Was my
Really?
another
Okay.
she's from the Bay Area.
Sacramento, right?
No, she's from Oakland.
Oakland. Okay.
She was another one of my ladies champions. Another one worked her ass off to get where she's at. And Mansoor, when he was in WWE,
Yeah.
he was my champion for a little bit. Back then, he was
Wow.
known as Manny Faberino.
Okay.
Manny Faberino. I've had a few. I've had a few in here as my champions, but very few make it up to that level. And I tell everybody who wants to come through our doors to be a pro wrestler, I go, you're never going to make a house payment being a pro wrestler unless you make it to WWE. You know, if you're thinking about making a car payment or a house payment by doing this, you're going to get enough to have put some gas in your tank and a hamburger after the
Hot dog and handshake.
yeah. I pay a little more than a hot dog and a handshake.
Yeah.
I've gotten hot dogs and handshakes before.
You have.
Yeah.
Wow.
But other than that, just do it, enjoy it. Enjoy it.
I love that. Yeah.
So I love this business. I have a passion for it. And, oh shit, that's my phone ringing.
This phone. Is your phone?
Yeah. I have a passion for it. And it's anyone that comes to train here, you have to have as much passion and respect for the business as I did. Otherwise, your training is going to be bad. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah. I love that. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I know your phone is ringing and stuff. I have one more question for you.
Yeah, sure.
My final question to you: what is one message you have for the world?
For the world, make wrestling great again.
Okay. Great way to end that off. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you make wrestling great again. This business is built on respect. You don't respect, like I mentioned earlier, before there was no Facebook and internet when I broke into the business. So when you had a beef with a guy, you're in the locker room, you say, hey, you got heat with me? No, man, no. Or, we can settle it in the ring, in the locker room, or the parking lot. How do you want to handle it? But like I said, respect. This business has to have respect in it. We got to bring it back. We got to bring back the kayfabe.
Yes.
Don't stand next to the guy that you just beat up for 10 minutes at intermission.
Don't post about it on the internet.
And
we love you.
don't go out to the fans are the fans, the wrestlers are the wrestlers. Keep it separate.
That's the problem with wrestling now, because a lot of the wrestlers are the fans now. They should be behind the guardrail.
You got people that think they know everything. I've seen people walk through my door to train. Big old buff dudes, big dudes come in. I've been dreaming about this all my life. I'm a fan. I know this business up and down, backwards and forward. I know it. I can do this. All right.
That's it.
Pay the deposit. Get your shoes on. Get in the ring. They pay me a deposit and a gym fee to get in here and train.
Do you rough them up?
Huh?
Do you rough them up?
I don't rough them up.
You don't?
I got other people to
Other
do that
people
for me.
you?
But yeet.
No yeet.
But they go through they train, and I never see them again. It's like you don't respect this business. You don't even respect yourself to come back the next day. And I call them, I email them, I text them. I wait a week, I call them, I email and I text them, and there's no response. Okay, well,
They don't care about the business.
and I just made some money off of you.
Yeah.
You're gonna waste my time. You're gonna pay for it.
That's smart.
But One word of advice, one word, just enjoy it. Enjoy it. You know, I don't wrestle anymore, and but I get to still be a part of the business. But just enjoy it while you're in there. You know, because someday it's got to end.
Yeah.
Not for Ric Flair. It will never end for
Oh
Ric Flair.
my God! I hope it ends now. I hope he never gets back in the ring.
If you're gonna die, die in the ring. It's better for business.
Would you book him?
I'd book Ric Flair in a
would book-
heartbeat.
he
I would
would
book Ric
die.
Flair in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
Really?
And I might have to put my boots back on, but
You
know,
give him a heart attack.
no,
wouldn't care?
he'd give me a heart attack. I would love to get in the ring with Ric Flair.
Really?
Oh, that
Okay.
would be such an honor.
Even if you kill him, you wouldn't care.
I wouldn't kill Ric Flair.
He'd probably have a heart attack in the ring.
No, he wouldn't.
No.
No.
He did that last time though.
No.
No?
I mean, we'd have enough refreshments for him to.
Yeah.
But no, if Ric Flair I would book Ric Flair in a heartbeat.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, sure. I would be honored to be in the ring with Ric Flair.
Wow.
He is the GOAT.
He is.
So
He really is.
But anyway,
Yeah. And that was my last question, but I have another question for you. How did you? Who did you grow up on? Like, what wrestlers did you grow up watching?
I grew up loving Roddy Piper.
Okay, I can tell. You brought him up a few times.
Yeah, Roddy
Yeah.
Piper is. Yeah, yeah,
He's the best.
Yeah, I grew up that guy was just. He controlled everything. He had everything in the palm of his hand.
Yes.
From the time the curtain opened, from the time he went back into the curtain, he had it right here in his hand the entire time. And that's what you got to respect.
Yeah.
And he respected the business.
For sure.
But I'll never forget. You know, so anyway, yeah. Piper was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
He was the guy that, and I got to meet him once.
Did you?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was he?
I was at I worked Fan Fest in the Cow Palace. I worked a show in the Cow Palace, and Roddy Piper was there signing autographs and stuff, and I was the last one in line.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Piper, I'm so honored to meet you. Oh, God bless you. God bless you. You know, he was just like, and then I got into the business because of you. You know, God, I love you. God love you. God love you. And he's just such a gracious man because he was, really, I mean, that's all he did was, special appearances at that point. But he was just so happy he was actually genuine and gracious.
Wow.
And it was an honor, that weekend I met a lot of dudes.
Yeah?
Jimmy Snuka,
Okay.
Scott Norton, Nasty Boys. I met Harley Race.
Harley Race too? Okay.
Nick Bockwinkel. I met a bunch of people
Wow.
that night. But all of them are great guys.
Yeah. Great wrestlers.
Yeah. But
All right, man. Thank you for your time.
you betcha.
I appreciate it.
You betcha. Until next time, America.
Make wrestling great again.
Make
We gotta
wrestling
put that
great
on a
again.
t-shirt.
What's that?
We gotta put it on a t-shirt.
Yeah, probably. You never know.
Hey, we gotta make it happen.
All right.
Make wrestling great again. Thank you
right.
so much, man. I appreciate
All right.
it.
Thank you.